Alonso? Did you ask Anita if she'd like something to drink?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Sit down, please. How long have you been working for me?
2 years last August.
And you've done wonderful work in that time. I don't see you social, do I? Are you not very well known despite your obvious talent?
Well, notoriety doesn't mean very much to me.
Your work is fresh and clean, unfettered, unpretentious. It sells. On one of these days, my competitors are going to suss out who you are and are going to try to steer you away.
Oh no, if I left it wouldn't be for another job.
Oh, really? What would it be for?
Well, I don't know, if I met someone.
Marriage.
Perhaps.
More good women have lost in marriage into war, famine, disease and disaster. You have talent, darling. Don't squander it.
Well, I don't think that it's something we have to worry about. I don't have any prospects.
Thank God.
Well, I should be getting back to work.
Yes, please do. Alonso! The drawing. Take the drawing from Anita and hand it to me! Is that difficult? Thank you. Now go stand somewhere till I need you. I look wonderful in spots. However, I would like to make one small change.
We could do this in linen.
It will be stunning in fur.
But you'll be wearing it to the Chesterton trials. That's in April.
But it's my only true love, darling. I live for fur. I worship fur. After all, is it a woman in this wretched world who doesn't? Give it to Anita. It is rather amusing, isn't it? Well, if we make this coat, it will be as if I were wearing your dog. So, that was me as Cruella de Vil, one of my favorite characters of my childhood. And why did I show you this? Well, this is to talk about something that I've been thinking recently, and is how to get motivated to learn English if you definitely are not into languages or into learning a new language. I'm gonna tell you my own story, and I'm gonna tell you my own experience and how did I get fluent in English, and how can you get fluent in English and learn English really quick. The first time I saw this movie, I loved it. When they released the real life version of 101 Dalmatians, I loved that movie. I really loved it. And one of the things that happened to me was that I really connected to that, I don't know, to the culture, just by watching it, just by listening to that accent. And I don't know, it's just something that happened to me. I felt like I wanted to learn English. I felt like I wanted to speak like them. I wanted, like, hey, one day I'm gonna do this. One day I'm gonna go to London. I haven't been to London so far. Something that I owned myself. But I was really bad at English, as well as in maths. And but when I was like in 4th grade, an aunt of mine went to London, and when she came back, she showed me. I already told you this. I remember talking about this in the previous video. If you haven't seen it, you can go ahead and see and watch it. But it was just like a switch. I did a switch in my mind, and I started to study on my own. I create my own, like my own way to learn. Then I'm going to talk about that later. How did I learn English? How did I manage like to boost my English level, like in a real quick time, or in a really short time? Because it was like, I mean, I was really bad. Like, I remember that I failed every single exam. So it was like after 3 months of self-studying that I became like the best student of English in my course, of my class. And it was funny because I had to deal my whole life with bullying because of my sexuality and my way of my because of my personality and what I like and what I am. And but fortunately I have never been like ashamed of being me in front of anyone. I've been always really proud of myself, and I'm really in peace with myself. So it has not been a problem. But still, it's bullying, and still there are people who laugh at you, and yeah, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. But well, that's life. I'm not gonna deep into that topic in this video. Okay, so have you ever been bullied about something? Have you ever been afraid of talking out loud a different language? Let me know in the comments. Our English study book on 4th grade was, no, actually that was 5th grade, was Go for English. Is this one. And it is, I mean, the whole book was about a couple of friends. I don't remember if they were friends or siblings, but well, they were like a group of young people who were traveling around London, around England, around the UK, and it was just a trip. And through that trip, they taught English. They taught about the culture. They taught about the country, and I just loved it. Once again, because I think that it was linked to a context, that it was not just learning random words or random vocabulary or just grammar and that's it. No, everything was linked to that trip, to that group of young people trip. So it was really nice. And that was again in the UK. I loved it because at the same time my aunt told me like about her trip to UK. So I was imagining it. I mean, all of the pictures she showed me were at the same time like picturing within my mind at the same time that I was studying with Go for English book. So that was magical. That was magical because it definitely helped me a lot to let go of fear, and just challenge yourself, which is really important for everything that you undertake in your life. So it happened. I loved that culture. I loved that country, and I don't know why. But I think that it's because, I don't know, it's weird. But I think they are so huge. They're huge. I mean, or that British culture made me think, how powerful can you become in life? Because it's just a small island, but they were like a huge empire, and they're still huge. So that made me think that, how powerful can you be? How powerful can you become by following your own motivations, by following your dreams, by following what you want? So this is something related to self-growth. Just think about where can you be, or where can you go and develop yourself really naturally in that context. That made me think, why is English the language of the world? Because it is. I mean, it is the language of the world. I think that we just have to follow what we want, being honest with ourselves, being absolutely clear with us, and transparent to what we feel, to what we want. Since I was very little, I know that I wanted to be an artist, and I did, and I'm an actor. I studied drama, because that was what I wanted to be, what I wanted for my life. I also wanted so many things more, like becoming a vet, or what other career did I want? I don't remember. But I just follow what myself told me to do. Also, yeah, I remember that I also learned through music a lot. My family is, well, not my family, but my parents always supported me with artistic activities. Like, you see this guitar? It's not mine, but it reminds me of a guitar that I had, and once it broke, and I felt really bad because I wasn't into guitar, and my dad really wanted for me to be a musician. I love music; it's something that I really love, but I do not enjoy like classical music, or like playing an instrument. I took also oboe. I don't know how to say that in English, but it's oboe instrument for the Sinfonica. It's called Sinfonica Bogotá. I studied there, and I felt really bad when that guitar broke, because I feel like it had to happen. It had to happen because I was feeling really bad. I wasn't enjoying at all those classes because my fingers hurt. I mean, the strings are really hard and they hurt my fingers, so I wasn't enjoying it at all. But then when we moved to Bogota, and I started to study in the, well, at school, and there were like a group of girls that were dancing, and they were dancing Britney Spears. I remember the first time I heard they were dancing Hit Me One More Time. Hit Me One More Time. And they were making like the choreography and all the stuff. And I was like, gosh, who's that girl? Who's that girl who's playing? If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. I'm still getting used to say this sentence because I'm not used to say that. But yeah, if you just enjoy that, and if you do that, I really appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel, because that will allow me keep filming more videos for you on English, on learning English, and hope you like it. See you next time.